we're here to talk about Pumaid in Venice. I consider this to be
Yeah,
our painting because I was there when it was still, you know, kind of. I just,
exactly.
I just having fun, but such an incredible beginning, and now we have it live. So before we have you slide to your right and do the big reveal of the completed piece, talk to me about Pumaid in Venice, the inspiration behind it, and the story.
So I've been to Venice 3 times. Have you been to Venice before?
No,
Oh,
other
okay.
other islands in Italy.
Yeah, it's a beautiful city.
Mm,
And while I went there, I didn't have the best time
mm,
um, because of certain situations that were happening in my life at the time. But I thought it was still such a beautiful city.
mm,
So actually, the reason that I started this frame was because this is an antique gold gilded frame. And I saw it and it had a really dull, boring landscape inside,
mm.
but I could still see the beauty in the frame. And it reminded me of my experience in Venice.
Okay.
And while I was in Venice, I actually had an idea of this painting.
Mm,
So I thought, okay, I'm going to rip the original painting out and do my Venice in order to sort of capture the beauty of it properly that I wasn't able to experience while I was in Venice.
mm,
So that's why we have these beings that I've created called Pumaids,
mm.
which is like a mermaid puma.
Right.
And you have one that's sat very ethereal in the middle. And that represents where I was in my journey when I actually painted it,
Mm,
versus, as you'll see, there's turbulent waves and a lot of other pumas or pumaids caught up in this turbulence and not really knowing everything that they need to know. So they're all trying to get to where this one pumaid is in the middle.
mm,
So at the bottom, there's like a feast, and I call it pearls of wisdom. So they're all trying to get to these pearls of wisdom so that they can sit at the top.
okay.
So that's kind of representative of our journeys and all these experiences that we have that teach us these lessons, even though it's not very nice at the time. Like my experience in Venice, it wasn't very nice at the time, but you can always gain something from it, and it's those pearls of wisdom.
Mm.
So that's basically where the painting came from in a nutshell.
So I really love the way you put it together. I saw the beautiful frame. It was an ugly landscape, and it was matching where I was at life. My experience was framed by a beautiful city, but the internal what was going on at the time was turbulent, not so nice, and you're finding a center of peace, a calm, and an anchor.
Yes.
Okay, and so that's what it represents. All right, well, let's take a look. Let me see it.
Okay, I'm going to move out of the way.
Look
Um,
at that. Pumaid in the center has found the anchor and rooted, and everybody else is in turmoil, and they're trying to get to the center, to their Zen or Nirvana spot. And the pearls of wisdom are the lessons learned, moving towards that final lesson. This is
exactly.
amazing. Okay, come on back.
Thank
That's
you. I'll send
gorgeous.
you a photo of it so that you
Please,
can, you know,
yes,
add it while you're talking about those things,
we
so
have
people
to
can see it clearer.
absolutely. We have to have that in the story. Absolutely.